Well, it's time. The year of the Radiance is over. And so now it comes down to what does this year mean? What is this year? What is it going to be about? And you sit down and you kind of just think about it. You go over the entire, it's the year of emotional damage, you're not wrong. Seth, how you doing? Hold on, let me continue with my monologue here. It's just off the cuff, I have nothing written down. You think about the last year and you think, hey, it was a very radiant year. We did a whole lot of streaming. We did a whole lot of fantastic things. No, not the year of the Genshin impact. There's a lot that's shone and shined brightly in 2023. However, some things were left in the shadows in 2023, as some things got so much light, so much shine, some things fell to the wayside, some things were lost, some things were forgotten. However, this year, let's bring that back. This year, let's finish what we started. And so, no, it's not the year of the Void. The Void's dead. And so this year, for the first time, I will say to you, good, oh, that is bright. Good day, good people. It is the first fine day in the year of the Resolve. It is a dual meaning, something. It's not the year of the Forgotten, it is the year of the Resolve. You see, Resolve means that determination, that thing that's in you that makes sure that you continue to go forth, but it also has a dual meaning because we are going to resolve some of the things that we were not able to do in the last year. Some of the things that fell to the wayside. I'm talking about that quick lock. We're gonna finish that. We're gonna see that resolution. We're gonna see a lot of these other things that we didn't touch. A Yakuza 0, which has fallen to the wayside. The Great Ace Attorney, which we started and fell to the wayside. These things, all of these things, in addition to the things that we've loved so far in this past year, we're going to resolve that we're going to finish this year. That is what we're going to, the Hall of Fame, the ceremony happened, and we will resolve to put it on the website. That's going to happen this year. See, there's a lot of things that once again fell to the wayside. This year, we are going to finish them. So much to resolve, that's right, and this is the year to do it, Sif. How are y'all doing in the first day in the year of the Resolve? We gonna finish it all. Hey, if you gotta finish all the Fangons you started too, that's also on my list. And I have like a running list of what needs to go and what order it's gonna go in. I know Danganronpa Lapse is a Fangon that I really enjoyed. We're gonna go through it. Are we going to finish Zero Escape? We didn't start Zero Escape, so I'll be frank. I don't have to, but I would like to put it on the channel, so it is on the list. There's a lot of things that are on the list. I just woke up, gotta get food and watch you. Sif, go get some food. I'm glad you came in when you're waking up. We're dual streaming right now. How's everybody? How has your start been to this year? This will be an interesting year, and hey, I'm actually here for the beginning of it, right? This will be your first full year, Ezra. What's up? I'm here. Welcome, Cherry Berry, to the year of the Resolve. It's the year that we finish what we started. A lot of that'll be going on. I'm good watching YouTube and Twitch. You're on both sides, Jags fan. Both sides. It's been something. I stood awake until 5 a.m. Y'all need to get some sleep. It should be the year of the sleep. I'm too caught up in AWE lore. When's the next lore? Well, I mean, since lore has started, I assume that we will be also resolving some of that fresh lore. I know Nyes has unfinished business, and they're probably looking to resolve that too. Yeah. Avi, you're gonna get hired by Hoyoverse and finish the story so you can finish Genshin. You better believe I will. I'm gonna finish that story. I'm also caught up in AWE lore. I ended 2023 with Sonic Gaming with a sore and with a cold rather and sore throat, and entered 2024 with the same thing. RIP. I hope you feel better, Sonic Gaming. Yeah, that's what I mean. But I did want to take a little bit of the time, this time, to just kind of go over some of the things that happened in 2023. Nice, what are you up to? Because it was a year. It was a year. Last year, we did what I wanted to do, and that was stream more. We had, and at this point, we're streaming on 2 services at one time, which is crazy. Last year, and that's really why Inferno started, because I was like, if I can get to a groove of streaming once every single month, that we can get into that groove, and then every so often we had like once a week during the live events, then we were like, you know what, we can make time to get it 2 times, so we had Fracture and Inferno. Now I think we got a really good vibe. Also, thanks for the kind words. I hope you're feeling better. You gotta feel after that. You gotta feel good into this new year. It's gonna be a good. You need to resolve that cold, Sonic Gaming. That's what you gotta do. Oh man, here, let me actually pull up the channel. Boop, bop. And then Twitch is doing, what are you doing, Twitch? You yelled at me. Scar did a hello there. I don't know if that played. Do I have my sound alerts on? I do, they're broken. But how do you do, Scar? I see that you did this. Wait, that was 5 days ago. Nobody's done a sound alert. They might not be broken. Hold on, let me do one. Redeem. Don't worry, they work just fine. Tamimi also needs to resolve the murder of the fish. You're right. Like, no spoilers, but come on, what's the future? Unknown, finishing the story, banish Gentleman Thomas once and for all. Don't worry, that's something we're gonna resolve too. So we'll be doing this stream aside from figuring out resolvements. I think we're just gonna do some of that and then also chat just a little bit. What does everyone need to resolve? Either in terms of this channel or in terms of just like, hey, let's just chat. I'm gonna pull up YouTube and we're gonna go through some of the stuff that we did this year because we had a fun year. We did have a really fun year. If I banish him, he'll come back stronger. I want to like take a peek first at like the lives. Here, can we can I get me real quick? Me on the give me wait, I need you guys to be there too. Here and then doodly doo 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 doodly doo restream. And then that's good, and that's fine. And Twitch alerts, and Twitch that, and Twitch twatch, and watch out, This was all. So okay, so this wasn't all this year. This was the first stream that we did in 2023. We streamed Engage in 2023. That's crazy. Hold on, let's peek. Let's take a peek. Yeah, this was our first Inferno. It was a simpler time, wasn't it? In fact, the first person to ever come out in Inferno was Chie. And look at how far she's come. Look at that. That's kind of nuts. And she ended this year as tag team champion. That's nuts. I actually really love that. I didn't pay attention to that. That was this kickoff match. That was crazy. She didn't win it, but she has grown as a character. That's big. That's actually big for Chie. Crazy Yoko Extra Large was the first winner of an Inferno match. Tag team championship match. Back when Bennett and Razor were a tag team. They might have to come back at some point. What a good time. This was the first Inferno. Oh, man. XL cheated to win to my memory. Oh, she absolutely did. Hold on. She cheated to win. She didn't actually get this pin on Chie. Like, look at that. Her shoulders are up. Her shoulders aren't on the mat. Sammy doesn't know how to do his job. That some things never change, you guys. Some things never change. Oh man, we had tag team title shot earned for the Bro G's. They eventually went on to win them. We also had Kizzy and Mizuki XL. They fought for the look at how far they've come too. Kizzy was here at the start of the year, went missing for a while, came back, won the tables championship. Nuts. Oh yeah, Taka's signature was a literal push. It's just like, yeet. This is the year, this year is the first time Benny's birthday is actually celebrated, because he has the leap year birthday, doesn't he? He does. Poor guy. Let Sammy manage AWE? Absolutely not. Who else was in the first? Camilla was champion at the start of this year. Boss wanted her title rematch, and this, and Repairman, and there was so much going on. It is a leap year, yeah, every 4 years. Camilla in her first victory, still champion. Man. Haha, AV, can we move on? I'm sorry, are you, look. Love or hate what was going on. This was like, yeah. I forgot how confusing Camilla was in AW lore. She was like, it was really a will she, won't she in terms of the repaired. Eventually she was a won't she, and they attacked her. And don't forget in the very first, well, first of all, Kaito beat Kokichi pretty handily. Don't forget about that. He started this year becoming AWE champion. But most importantly, oh boy, JFJ, yeah, hate to see it. Used a sledgehammer a whole bunch of times. We don't like to talk about it. He cheated. He's a sack of trash. You love to see it. Oh man, I may be sick, but I can still simp Camilkers. Had to let him in submission. Where's the AWE lore explanation videos at? I feel at some point we probably need to make one. You're right, the Gaming Bear. Also, I'm glad you're feeling better as well. We gotta make one. We probably do. I probably should make a AWE lore video. Not for nothing. There's a document. I know that there's a document that exists, but you know, there's some shenanigans that happen. Oh man, JFJ won that match too. We don't like to talk about that. That was a bad start of the year for Lead AV, but you know what? He came back. He came back and he did okay. You know what's missing? The third episode of Bubbles of Thug C is for, you know, there's like a whole dictionary. I have A to Z, and it's all like a real thing. AWE Iceberg win. Maybe, perhaps. Did he really though? Lead AV kind of sucks. Okay, so he might have also lost at, what, Ticket to Paradise. But, you know, he eventually won, but we also tore the multiverse because, that's a future me problem. That's a future me problem. No thank you, no thank you. Look at this. What else do I want to peek back at? Ticket to Paradise was a lot of fun. Let's actually peek at Ticket to Paradise. That was our first major live event in 2023. Hey, let's go to War Games. We'll get there. We'll get there. We will get there. I forgot that JFJ and Thomas share a finisher, Lamel. Exactly. Two hands of the same you suck. Kanji fought Harold from Total Drama Island and still lost. Don't forget. For a second, the Kanji was going to be on top of his game, but can he win? Because right now, Harold's taking it to him, and the spin around in midair to deliver that missile. Kanji, trash. Absolute trash. And the elbow drop. Absolute trash. I haven't enough points for the match redeem, but since it's probably going to be a short screen because of Fire Emblem, yeah, we're not going to go for it. We'll probably go until around exactly 4:30. But we'll be back Wednesday, so redeem it then. Because we'll be going for a normal time. Harold. Can't believe it. Trash. I don't even know if they used real chairs in that match for real. That was Kanji's whole thing. For the longest time, he wouldn't use the chairs in the chairs match. Ezra says, the third to last Road to AV Mania stream, if I remember correctly, had what? Also, let me see. Kanji, Harold! Thunder says, honestly, we need more Total Drama reps. I vote, no, Blanely, never, no. I refuse. Me and Blanely have personal beef. Daniel said, don't forget Kanji did pin Gatekeeper, who was the world champion. We'll get to that too, because we do have to talk about the whole, like, arc, the whole repaired arc. And while we're here, here, because this is the event where we did have Twin Magic versus Norphelia. Twin Magic just on an unstoppable streak for the longest time. Squidward versus Yosuke in the final moments of this golden ticket match. We thought after these knees that there was going to be a reversal. And Squidward with that kick to the back, it was going to be curtains for Yosuke after that Hurricane Rana, but he stood right back up into... Oh, no, he didn't. But there it is. Yosuke, too. Look at that. I can see you guys in the chat, too. Squid, don't... Snake, don't tap out to the squid. Do not let him win. Come on, Yosuke. Yo, we were this close from a really different timeline. It could have been a really, really different timeline. Horus, no, absolutely no Horus either. Never, and look, I'll fight Horus. I will get lead AV to fight Horus in a match, and you know who will lose? Horus, because he's some trash. Yeah. Yosuke saved us from the pain, sure enough. No Horus, put those eyes away. Put those eyes away. This is when Now became the inaugural tables champion, and just imagine what happens with Now further down the timeline of 2023. Before all of the nice shenanigans. Before Mishima. Tragic. Year of the Horse. No, no, no Horse. It's her time now. It was her time. Near Year of the V? Flame really missed her chance to be a mainstay. Right. If she won that thing, it would have been... She would have been like, she would have had her shot. It could have all been Flame, and that all of, just like the rest of 2023 that Now had, and she was like the mainstay. She was a like top contender. However, AV, scroll up. Imagine a timeline where Hilda's entrant didn't glitch. She would likely be a Miss Golden Ticket, but she did end up winning the championship anyway. For better or for worse. For better or for worse, because she sure enough, oh yikes. She was Converged. We don't like to talk about it though. This match was fairly quick because nobody learned. In 2K22 especially, there was a problem with nobody's going to break up pins. Nobody breaks up pins. But Taka also had that quick submission. But Qtaro literally rolled in and rolled down. Qtaro, what's wrong with you? I'm really gonna need the lore video, don't worry, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen eventually. What's wrong with Hilda? Hilda's fine! Yeah, the CPU can be a bit... yeah, absolutely, we'll say a bit. Klee versus Charlotte. Klee won the... Klee won the SmackDown Women's Championship. Maybe Qtaro did get nerfed? Who knows? Also, geez. There we go. Look at that. Pedically. Bombs away. And she beat her quick. And easily. Otaka was Kyondo in that match? Absolutely. And he went rabid. He sure enough did. Qtaro should drop from the tier list, to be honest. Crawl it. Look at her. Good on her. She's held a championship. Never forget Ronda. We also forgot Ronda did come and attack her and take it back. Poor Klee. And then our inaugural tables champion, once again someone who became a mainstay. Boom. That's a move that Arrow picked up, actually. We can talk about Arvin all we want. This is also the match that Clyde was in. Layden will make his return, the ultimate underdog. The man who was a 75 in his first match. Arvin, I don't know what you're doing though. Spinning in circles. Is that the silliest clothesline? It was the silliest clothesline. Layden apparently doesn't know how to hit somebody though. He finally figures it out. Arvin became champion. How did he do? What move did he do? Hurricane Rana to the table. Oh. Arvin the goated. Arvin proved himself early, proved that he is championship material. I hope he wins the main title at some point, but honestly, I'd be fine if he goes back to fight for the Tables Championship again. That's his title. When I think of the Tables Championship, I do think of that man's. The silliest clothesline ever. We do love that man's. He's great. And you can still vote for things, and I think he's in a category. Go ahead. The AW Year-End Awards. Check them out. You love to see it. Who is in this? The Chamber. Rinka was in this chamber. Man. Oh, yeah. This is when Hilda's entrance number kept glitching, so she came out first instead of when she was supposed to come out last. And this was the first bit of instability as somebody plays the bike theme for 500 and jump scares everyone. And do pay attention, we did have Kawakami. We do have Kawakami. Keep that in mind. Coming out as the maid. Yeah, Kawakami was in this match. She might come back eventually. Hopefully not in her maid costume, because... Behave. Behave, chat. Oh, man. Arvin as Tables Champion is the equivalent to R-Truth as 24/7 Champion. You always think of him when you think of that championship. Absolutely. I've arrived. Welcome in, Jacob Baker. We're just going over some of the big major points of 2023. And at this point I was like, oh, Rinka's absolutely about to become Miss Golden Ticket. Look at that. I was expecting it. The powerbomb to put Mikon away. Goes for that pin. 1, 2. Didn't have resiliency. Didn't have resiliency. If we behaved, we wouldn't be chat. You know what? Admittedly, that much is true. And she countered that spear with a knee to the skull. And that knee, it was essentially Rinka who took herself out. Rinka took herself out. Rinka's gotta come back at some point too. Cause boy is she a fantastic competitor. Love Rinka to bits. But Mikon still has her golden ticket. Keep that in mind. Do keep that in mind. And she's literally cost 2 champions their titles, so she's not making a lot of friends. This is the match where things started to go wrong. This is the match where things started to go very badly. Gatekeeper glitching into the audience. Gatekeeper stuck in the audience. Yeah, this match, remember this. AV, how do you add a Money in the Bank to a universe? It's a little buggy, so you'll have to, like, sometimes assign it in a match and then assign it to someone and then assign it in the universe mode. You just have to play around with it. Eventually it'll work. The Glitch Keeper, it was real. Glitch Keeper was real. Get over here, audience. We had to take control because he couldn't get back over. And even in control here, I couldn't get back over. And all of this part of the audience extremely detailed, which was shocking. And I think in a moment's notice, he fell through the world. He fell through the world and is now outside of reality. This was the most glitchy we've ever seen the game. He fell into the earth. He fell in between dimensions. Yo, I don't want to crash the game. And I don't know what he saw there. Because now we can't even see the man. But I think we can make a guess as to what he saw there. Wait a minute. Okay, we're under the stage now, I think. So maybe this is what Tokiko wants to do? Yeah, no, it is. Yo. Is the AW an anime at this point? Gaming Bear. Yeah. Easily so, yeah. Eventually the game just crashes. It just shuts down and says, nope. Glitches into the back rooms, nothing to report. You're right, Jerry. Ezra said, that's why Hilda and Gatekeeper were the first to become converged. Exactly. They had the biggest glitches of the big Ticket to Paradise event. 100%. That is 100% what unfolded. We have to restart it, but I just kind of wanted to see. Yes, there. That's when the game crashed. It hasn't happened a ton of times, but we know when the game crashes, shenanigans happen, and eventually, just pop to the last few seconds. Gatekeeper was ahead by 2, then was ahead by 1, and that one thing, if he hit that finisher again, but it took too long. If he had fallen down quicker into the championship, or into a pin, it might have been a tie. Those Iron Man matches, a lot of these Iron Man matches come down to just that one pin, and it gets real tense. It gets real tense. But we know how that ends. We know how that transpires. Camilla horribly injured in this Ticket to Paradise match, this Ticket to Paradise championship match. Sakura, Camilla, and the very heel converged Hina. We never saw Kaito again after that. Kaito, yeah, we didn't. Kaito was not, he was like Hido. He was like, okay, well, tragic. This match, yeah. And we know that her back and body still, even to this day, not quite the same. Still easily able to get a little bit of damage on those parts of her. Camilla girl boss. And you know what? The worst part is, I think, if we go to the end of this matchup, she hit that Sister Abigail, face collided with a chair. Hina climbed right back up. That was fine. But Camilla hit the Big Sis Slam, but Sakura just so big, so muscular, Camilla was not able to get to the ladder, and Hina very quickly said, I got my time, and I got my title. Camilla, why didn't you just rest? 8 ladder rungs, I do miss you. I do miss them too. Pi, it was the better system, I think, 1000%. When did we see the change from 2K22 to 2K23? Very soon. But the last thing I think we have to mention is what caused the final snap for the universe to break. It was lead AV as the downfall, who lost the first match to the not the gatekeeper, I'm sorry, the repairman. And then it was a keep restarting until AV wins match. And chat was not here for it. Chat did not like it. And no, actually, I take that back. A lot of chat was okay with it. Yes, rigged. We need to rig it. We reset, and then we made it essentially best 2 out of 3 matches. AV won the last 2, but I don't know. Maybe this also helped weaken the repairman. A rough time, a crazy time, but Ticket to Paradise kind of goated. It was a good show. It was a really good show. And you know what? If you want to go and change your vote for the year-end awards to Ticket to Paradise, that's valid. And then we had the episode called Convergence, and then the episode called Run. So we'll go to Convergence first. Right after Ticket to Paradise. Was the glitching happening in the intro? I don't know. No, I think the intro was still fine. Yeah, intro was still good. Oh boy, right? Klee's open challenge for the SmackDown Women's Championship. We don't like to talk about that. The big pieces in here are Kanji versus the Gatekeeper. Unsuccessful versus undefeated. And we saw for the first time Kanji come up. Something mysteriously green coating his eyes. This is my introduction to the AWE. Oh man. Oh man. And here we were. Our first converged. And boy, oh boy, I don't see anything wrong, Thunder. There's clearly something wrong right there. I don't even know if he used the mist in this match, but Hilda sure did. Yeah, he didn't have to. Because I'll be frank, Kanji won. Don't forget, Kanji won this match. Don't forget, Kanji beat the champion in this match. Don't forget that. He did, and then Hilda came out, and she was much more frightening. She was much more frightening. Kanji broke his unsuccessful streak. She came out with this green gem of sorts, emerald even, and just smashes it on the ground. Hilda, the ever so gorgeous, we stand a queen. AW for Wrestling Promotion of the Year 2023, for real. Let's talk about the fact that So is using the same thing Converge Hilda used. Yeah, that's something that probably needs to be noted. And there she is. That is, that is her. That's her, indeed. Oh, I don't like that. No, none of us liked it. Look at me, I was like, I'm wearing the same shirt, and I was like, crazy. Absolutely crazy. And this is the first time that Mikan came out with her championship. Or not her championship, her golden ticket. And it happened right here. We thought she was cashing in.
Oh my gosh! She's doing it!
We all thought! We all thought!
She's doing it! Mikan's cashing in!
Hina was like, if you want some, come on, you get it. And Mikan walked away. And she turned right into Hilda. Hilda kicks her in the gut. And tried to use, it looked like the mist went up and under. It was nuts. It was crazy. Also, I don't know why you went all the way down to something. Just go to, yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Whew. Mikan, yeah, I think Mikan's just here to troll. And you know what? I'm here for that energy. Watched her, waited for her to get up. Low DDT.
She could come right back out if she wanted to, but Hina's gotta stay focused because Hilda's a threat.
Hina's still thinking about Mikan was out there. Her life flashing before her eyes. Hilda with the mist for the first time. The first time that we've seen the mist spat in the eyes, the punt to the head, and it was enough to finish off a very dominant Hina. And that's when we all began to worry. That's where we all began to worry. I blinked, what happened? Said Cherry in chat. Kuza was like, oh, well, that was cheating. Speaking of ticket, let's watch Yosuke get the title. Oh, no, absolutely. That's something we gotta pick up, too. That was like, I'm going through these, like, major boom, big moments. Let me see. And then, of course, the behind the mask match where we saw for the first time the now deceased. We were like, alright, let's do it. Triple threat match now, and it was like, wait a minute. We also watch War Games. We'll peek at, we'll clearly peek at AV Mania, too. For the first time.
This is a triple threat match, how?
I would say rest in peace, but I hope you actually rest in noise void. You made it you made it pretty rough for all of us.
How?
Pretty rough for the lot of us. And then ended up winning this whole thing. That still gives me chills. 14 minutes between until Fire Emblem, you're right. So let's speed through this a little bit. Zhao was in this match, behind the mask, because we had a whole bunch of people with masks, and lo and behold, Void coming out with that plague mask. Because he was a plague on the AWE, that is the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Rest in noise is the noise from the world ends with you? Yeah, not for nothing, true. Let's see. This is the first time we ever had Fracture, an unscheduled Inferno event. So none of us were sure what was going on. And here we had the Inferno entrance. But things started to glitch. Run was the name of the title. June 16th, everything changed forever. For the first time, we had Friday Fracture in the AWE. Introduction of a banger. Fair enough, it was a banger. It is still a banger. There they go. A converged Mew. Man. What a good song, too. What a great song. Future two-time champions. Could be future three-time champions, the Bug Hunters. The Green Eyes. Susie, who made a name for herself just recently. We'll get to that, too. Futaba, who Arrow hates. It's the basement of the AWE, you're not wrong. Man. What a time to be alive. Eggman, who got destroyed there by Void. We saw what he was able to do in the future and what he is now. That man's the champion. You better believe it. We will go through. This isn't Inferno. Oh man, we had it before the throwing match with Raiden, who didn't have resiliency, able to beat Junko, who did, which is extremely impressive. But I'll tell you what, the Raiden Shogun, if anyone could do it, she could. What are the big matches? The Bug Hunters versus the Abyss Agents for the tag, for the tables. Wait, no, hold on, for the tag team match. I mean, still very good. Oh, good. So's busted open. The good boys. Arvin fighting Gin, and this is when people started to turn against Arvin a little bit. The people were like, oh yeah, Arvin beating up Gin, we hate to see that. But that was Gin's first time, and you guys actually put Gin in that match. You guys did that. But now you know how seriously Arvin takes that table's championship, and I think you can respect it, and you can now respect Gin as a, not a champion, but as a competitor. Went strong, went dope. Let me see, Camilla versus Boss. Camilla did fight Boss. And Camilla beat her. Keep that in mind. She did it with the Big Sis Slam. Tag team ladder match. Okay, you know what? Every so often you gotta look at Q-Taro and it was like, alright, he did catch that man's out of the 619 and just slammed him down. Let's see. Miku versus the woman who attacked her. We don't want to forget about this either. It was the Sarah Miku arc. Sarah had viciously attacked Miku backstage. Don't forget about this. They had their own fun little arc. I'll be completely honest, and Miku could never get the upper hand on Sarah while she was alone. This feud, right, it was a fun little feud. It was such a good feud because it didn't rely on the world ending. Thunder says TBH, or to be serious, TBS. A television broadcast station. I get her. After that minigame, I also had PTSD. Fair enough. Me too. Sarah destroyed her though. Ryoma and Kaito, we did see Kaito again. They fought Ryoma, and Ryoma, whose jacket was glitching, apparently was enough to attract Void, and by the end of all of this, Ryoma did turn, which was tragic. That being said, let's go and skip around. We do want to check out one match from here, because it is a major highlight. Where is it? Yes, Gatekeeper wanted revenge and challenged this man's in a singles 1v1 match for the championship. Gatekeeper, and you know what? Great Gozu literally had Gatekeeper's number. He beat him over and over again. He destroyed him. He legit destroyed him.
I don't know if the Gatekeeper knew what he was getting himself into. With this,
look at that, the heavy hands. Gozu was doing incredible. We thought Gatekeeper was just done. He was donezo. At this point, look at that. Gatekeeper struggling to stay around in this one. Tossing Gozu there. Gozu runs into him, but he gets him there, almost has him in a submission.
Not enough.
And then it was at this moment, after that kick to the stomach, that we start to hear
No, there's no way.
Yosuke running. Gatekeeper staring at him, he's saying, "What is this?"
Wait, he's sliding.
And he hands it to the ref, and it's really the cash-in. It's truly the cash-in.
This is official. It's now.
He was like, "I see you, you're getting a little bit, oh, wait, hold on. wait just a minute. Hold on, can we see was the case glitching?
This is official. It's now.
Yeah, hold on, wait a minute. Did y'all see that? Hold on, let's turn that down. Playback speed. Hold on just a second. Did y'all see it like floating? For just a second? Hold on.
This is official.
Yeah, look at this right here. Right next to the keykeeper's. It's just floating in the air. The golden ticket briefcase. Oh man, this game is broken. That's so funny. Alright. But we do want to experience how the rest of this goes.
But he gets caught by a knee by the gatekeeper.
Let me see.
Too.
It was all here because for a while we were starting to worry that that essentially Yosuke wasn't going to be able to do it. He was struggling a little bit late in this matchup.
Stay in the ring.
He had essentially gotten even up with all of the damage on everybody else. Got clocked by the great Gozu.
From him.
And I think the referee being distracted there by just for a second may have saved Yosuke's life.
Resiliency either. Ooh, up and down.
Up and down. A little bit
Body
further.
drop again.
Back body drop. They were all in the ring. Gozu had to escape.
The steel bat.
Gets the bat. Vengeance Day equals coldest day. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's the golden ticket. That's essentially it. It was just flying. Avi, I'm gonna say it again. I think golden ticket was the cause of all the glitches. I think you're not wrong, Thunder. I didn't know that it was teleporting like that. Maybe in the golden ticket is something more sinister than we had ever thought.
Still trying to go after Gozu, it looks like.
Cherry said I almost had it too. It was the ghost all along. They tried to steal the golden ticket briefcase. DDT on the outside. Let me see. Yeah, you rolled out there. It's when someone rolls out, I like distinctly remember how this one ends, and the Yosuke too. Look at that. He's down. He's down as well. Goes for the pin. We thought it was enough there. Gozu was almost champion. A kick out again by the Gatekeeper, who now has 3 finishers. Clothesline there, and Gatekeeper who rolls out of the ring. Gozu standing there. Yosuke 2 busting Gozu wide open. For 1, 2, and new champion. A true breakout star. This is before our AW debut too, if I remember correctly. Wait, is Vengeance Day its own faction? No. Vengeance Day is, I think what Wednesday is gonna call the Valentine's Day event. Or Valentine's Violence. I think Vengeance Day is an actual, NXT event, but Sarah and Eula and, let me see. Oh, Vengeance Day. Oh, that might be what they're called, I don't remember. Let's see. Nothing else major happening. I mean, there were major things happening in all of these. Major things happening in all of these, for real. Like, Kazuichi forced to fight one of his own little homies. Gin was converged. Was this the episode where Gin got converged? Oh, man, it was. It sure was. Oh, it sure was. We don't need to watch that. We don't need our hearts breaking. Look at how far Gin's come, too. That's crazy. That being said, let's pop to AV Mania 2 just because we are kind of short on time at this point. This was supposed to be like a quick little 1 hour thing, and we're almost to that 1 hour mark. Oh look! Pokemon!
For the longest time,
Oh man, what a perfect place to open up the video too.
and now he's here.
I promise you guys that this wasn't planned, but I'm glad that it happened like this.
At AV Mania.
Oh man. Buff Doof looking kind of behave, Summon Sloth behave. Pokemon shouldn't be in the AWE. Well, there he is. He's buff as all get out apparently.
You know?
He did change his underwear from red to black. Yeah, he is unfortunately Nizified at this moment. Mizuki fighting Aiba, and that would continue to go on much to her dismay. No longer as friendly rivals, but instead, Nized up rivals. Tragic. Bug Hunters, this was a major moment for Cell. We'll go through it like real quick.
Oh my gosh.
All of a sudden, Cell continued to fight back. He kicked out of major shots and then didn't actually win by tap out. He actually just won with a shot to the chair. Hard enough to knock Ryoma out.
Is that enough for the pinfall?
You gotta show the RKO spot from Aiba. Yeah, we will pop that, because that was beautiful.
Somehow steals it.
Bug Hunter so never gave up. He had the resolve. He was rocking that. Here. RKO spot. Not there yet. I think you get back in the ring. I think I came right to the perfect spot, actually. I think you're about to dive out right now. Look at that. Caught her with that RKO.
With an RKO and she jumped out of the ring.
Caught her with that RKO. It was nutty.
Down for the count one.
But Mizuki still kicked out and didn't use resiliency, which is crazy. Crazy, yo. AV Mania 2 also had Arvin get his tables championship back. From Nekamaru and Ito. And who else was in this match? Ito and Gatekeeper. And the Converged Gatekeeper, which is crazy. Let's see. Blades of the Ages ended up winning the tag team titles in this match. Let's go into War Games, because our two War Games... Oh, wait, hold on. Boss, we do have to give her flowers. As much as Boss is, you know. Boss. She gets her flowers for this. Well, you know, she would get her flowers if Chisa was able to, like, you know, just push the ladder down. She just let her win. She just let her win. Oh, you know what? She did fight through it. She did fight through it. She did fight through it. I'll give her that. 2 years in a row. She's undefeated in ladder matches for that championship, so I gotta give it to her. We do have to give it to her. Alright. That being said, we had our two War Games matches. This one, it was just a good time. YouTube. There you go. Surprisingly enough, we saw Arrow join for the first time. Don't forget Eggman. We do want to talk about Eggman. Where's Eggman? Huh. Eggman's one was relatively quick, wasn't it? Yeah, over here. We'll get to him in a second. This War Games match happened. Arrow went flying onto the Converged Junko, but you know, eventually their team did lose the match. Their team did lose the match, and it was Kana. It was Kana, and Kana was able to pin Sakura, I think. Yeah, they were alone in the ring over here. Caught a kick from Sakura, and then hit, like, essentially a Kana Claymore, the bucket kick. 1, 2, for 3. Which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let me see. We'll peek Eggman's victory. Well, actually, we're gonna get back to Eggman at Brawloween as we go through there. But first, the last thing we want to check out is, well, don't forget young Mitarai was also Converged, and that was a big heartbreaking moment. But here on the other side of the ring, I think this is the first time that we were starting to realize that maybe the repairman doesn't want to use this submission. Because think about, in this match, he still didn't use the let him in submission. He put Mitarai to sleep. And I didn't realize it went back quite this far. It was all the way to back here that he tried not to use the let him in submission. Which is crazy. Avi, I think you misspelled fire, mystery in the Fire Emblem video. It'll get fixed eventually. Or maybe it's right and we renamed Mystery.
Their own, and the repair claims the victory.
Oh man. This team, they were doing so terrible. At least talk about Thomas. Oh yeah. Hold on. We will talk about Thomas. Hold on. Where is he?
When resiliency started to get
Thomas had a match,
over again,
and he got beaten up
young Mitsurai
by Brock Lesnar. Lamau. That's all we need to see. He died. Mitsurai was a weak link, and thank God he was, because I'll be frank, if they picked someone stronger than Mitsurai, we might have been in some dire shape. There was a lot of nice stuff that happened in between now and Brawloween. In fact, we were pretty nice free at Brawloween. But right after AV Mania, we saw Tokiko, and we'll peek that real quick before we go to Brawloween. We had Tokiko. Oh, this is actually really important, actually. We had Miku and Mona.
could be exceptionally dangerous.
Miku and Mona.
Easy some
Mona, who is one of the 4 leaders of Nice
platoon.
in this matchup.
I mean, go on.
Tokiko's first match,
Again,
and she's fighting one of the 4 leaders of Nice.
we're on
All along, Mona was fooling us.
I refuse. I'm not going to read that.
Wild. Essentially really wild, and I think that's what's important. And, Pi has mentioned it, and it is very important, because Mona has... where are we? Yeah, Mona has resiliency here, and taps out instead. Can we save Mona, Avia? That's not a me problem. We continue. We go on. And just like that, that's when it all began. Lady Anna! She's still... We need our money back. Regardless, let's peek. The big thing that I want to show off here is this is the first time that we saw Sonic.exe. I was Paimon! That's hilarious! I forgot all about that!
Here comes Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh man! That's hilarious!
Here comes Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh. Oh yeah, AV, what's up? Jacob. The first time
Sonic?
that we saw Sonic.exe. My eyes, they're blind. What do y'all mean? That's it's
You
Paimon.
guys know that I don't know. It's
Sonic the Hedgehog. However, crawling in.
Is that Sonic?
I was just as confused as I am now.
Or
Or rather, Wednesday he was. Look at that man's crawl. That's crazy. We had seen Sonic every single time he's competed, and then suddenly,
Oh no.
Sonic.exe.
Oh no.
It was Paynet at Brawloween 2, wasn't it? It was. This was a...
In danger.
For a long time, it was a brutal match, and Sonic was just dominating, but Eggman came back, but didn't come back enough in the final moments to beat Sonic. Sonic.exe became champion.
Instead, it hits that move.
He was a 1 point away. If he may have gotten the pin there. He may have gotten it there.
Too late. He looked at
Ugh.
the clock and said, "Oh no,
Ugh.
I only have a few seconds left." And with that,
I do like that entrance though, very fitting. I agree too. We did have Paynet for the first time, so we'll peek at that. Because Paynet was dope. Oh, we had a lot of fun costumes. We'll like scroll through. There's Paynet, everyone's favorite. I know everyone loves Paynet. Chi-Chi was a Minecraft zombie. Sakura came out. Street Fighter attire, if I can peek over there. There you are. Looking fantastic. Clover with the... We don't need to look at Clovers, actually. We don't need to look at Clovers. That being said, the gentleman had some fun costumes too. Greg the astronaut is just the most peaceful, the most delightful thing you've ever seen. Brock Lesnar the gorilla. Oh man, and the repairman is Golden Freddy. Keep that in mind. Oh yeah, Eggman lost and we took his, oh my gosh, y'all snatched his soul, you fiends. Alright. That was Brawloween. That takes us towards the end of the year. We had a lot of nice shenanigans going on. We had Pies. We'll peek at Pies versus Steve Harvey because... That was crazy. I think that's our big highlight for the Countdown to Christmas. And then we'll peek at the fight before Christmas and we'll call it. We'll call it for the day.
But Arvin knocks it right out of his hands. Joker
Arvin.
with a reversal right back.
Remember Arvin, though. Remember Arvin. Did I not do the things for this? I need to go back and do that. This is the first time that we saw the entrance for that fiend.
I'm sure everything will be fine.
Chie's comeback? Oh yeah, I guess Chie's comeback too, but look at this.
Well, I hate that. I can finally...
It was Pies. The first and last time. Yeah.
Well,
Pies versus Steve Harvey.
Unfortunate, to say the... Hey, what are you talking about?
And then everyone's like, Evie, what are you doing? Nobody believed, first of all.
He's got that old man strength. He's got, like,
Not a single person believed. Look at that. Even Ryan saying you did not cook Avia. Lamau, OMG. I want y'all to know. I want you guys to know that I believed in my heart of hearts Steve Harvey was gonna win. I want y'all to know.
So half of you were saying...
Let's go, Steve.
Everyone else is saying...
Man.
You say it's false. Wait a minute.
See, look at this. Steve was cooking. The whole match, y'all. Steve cooked. Steve cooked.
Fool me once, shame on
Keep that in mind. He said, hey, I'm going up.
right back up.
Love him. Steve Harvey.
Body's here for that, but Pie's still clothesline relentlessly after that.
And look at that. Steve was just getting demolished. But he hit that clothesline, fell through the cell,
The strength of Steve.
immediately fell into the pinfall, and it was 1, it was 2, and it was 3.
And that's 3.
And that was the first pin. Tried it a DDT there, but Steve was able to kick out. I don't know how, but he was able to kick out.
Somehow, someway, Steve.
To be fair, Pies was kind of a loser. Well, Pies only lost.
My guy, please.
But look at that kick
Please, Steve.
into... Oh, tried to go for the #1 answer.
But he gets hit
DDT on the Pies.
Harvey's
The whole world was like, there's a chance. XSP in the chat said this can't be happening. #1 answer. Man.
Steve, go for the pin. That could be it. 1, 2. Steve Harvey did it.
And Steve Harvey became a legend.
What?
Look at the genuine shock. Because I think everyone saw genuine shock. The #1 answer was real. Man. Let's see. That was the Fatal 4-Ways. The Fatal 4-Ways actually got to be really fun. Chie's her little spree happened this episode too. This episode cooked, actually.
I need to find my friend, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Half the time I'm like, I don't
Actually, it was not here, was it?
to your friend.
No, it was one stream before. This is when they actually got destroyed. This is when they decided to win by countout, which I thought was hilarious. We'll go back one stream before though. Want to check that out? Then we'll go to the fight before Christmas and we'll call it close. Because Fire Emblem is up at this point. Let's see. That is here.
Oh my gosh.
And the part where we want to start is probably about here. And we'll just watch all the way through at this point.
Reversing that into a power bomb.
Chie with that reversal. Chie with another reversal there. She was starting to feel herself. But the numbers advantage was still starting to get the better of her. Blockbuster there.
Good. If she can get into the ring, nope. Oh, God.
But Marin tosses her inside saying, alright, that's enough.
Oh, she's doomed. Alright, well.
Let's get rid of her.
That's probably about to be it.
DDT.
Kudos to...
Kick out, which was shocking. Which was shocking. Calls for her to get up. Went for that submission, Chie reverses it. And that's when it all started. Galactic punt. Kick, kick, kick. Into another galactic punt. Panette was groggy in the corner for 1, 2, but Marin kicks out. The night Chie became main event Chie because she popped another one there. Marin coming back to her senses, realizing, oh no, it's a 1v1. Walks in, and Chie said, let's finish the job. Toss her into the corner, pushes her up, and says, do you believe in miracles? Look at chat, look at chat, hold up, is she gonna, oh my gosh.
Because we might be seeing one.
It's nuts.
In action.
Absolutely nuts is what she did.
And
And it hit Marin enough, but Marin still had resiliency, but Chie somehow, someway, pinned her before it built up again, and it was just, man.
Yo, we may have just seen
Chat was ecstatic for Chie, look at that. Let her cook, no way, how?
We may have just seen a
I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked here. And lastly, we'll check out the fight before Christmas, which was a fantastic time. Goodness gracious, never forget Maki destroyed. She ate in that match, y'all. She ate in that match. Pi on the verge of just getting destroyed, splashing, destroying Gentleman Thomas. You can't get enough of seeing Gentleman Thomas got 1, 2, 3, first pin for Pi, and then told him to get right back up, and immediately after that slice of pie, Gentleman Thomas don't know where he is right now. Do you know where Gentleman Thomas is? He's a goner, he's concussed, and he has never gotten a pin because he sucks. Hello, I see memory lane is being explored. Yes, we are exploring in the year of the resolve. Yes, indeed, Pi's only win, but it was a good one. It was a fantastic one. Also, welcome in Luna. We're probably about to close it off fairly shortly. We made it all the way here to the fight before Christmas. I don't know if we want to call this one a highlight, because Thomas is the worst it's ever been. You're dang right. This is when we did see the Bug Hunters streak of dominance come to an end. This is where this happened. Thanks for putting my OC in the Hunger Games. I can't believe they got the one as well. Good job, Golden Gamer. It did happen. Coldest day, baby. Oh, this... Look, you guys. This probably is going to be a major moment for the future of the AWE. Not for nothing. Sonic with that decapitation kick, but keep in mind, Gonta had that head injury. So, able to break it up. And we thought, at that moment, that it was over. Move on now, we gotta see it. We gotta see it. Because now Sho, knee, dropped his knee, the point of his kneecap, to the injured skull of Gonta. And Gonta was out cold. He was out coldest day. Low-key, this is really funny. I don't think it's really funny, but I was like, they did work together tremendously well, and they dissected these two. That being said, this Friday, we'll see what happens. The Rumble. Alright, so look, I don't want to spend too much time on the Rumble, but like, look at this Final Four. Especially the Final Three, so good. So good. So good. I still can't get over this Rumble, I'll be completely real with you. Gundam had to essentially fight them both off, and then they still were fighting each other. He was like, I can beat you, Iroh, I know, but I still love you. But Gonta didn't go, I'm sorry, Gundam didn't go easy on him, neither did Iroh. And Iroh was like, alright, if I can get him off of this, if I can get him out, it'll be me versus, oh, but look at this, Gin got this elimination, super kick out, but now it's Iroh versus Gin, master versus student. threw him over the top ropes, and the drop rope, he did it in quick succession, and he said, I did it. You can see how tired he is, exhausted he is after all of that, too.
The story! The quick elimination gives the Rumble winner!
Beautiful. Beautiful moment. Also, the Side Killer versus Cassius rivalry. They helped each other out, and then Cassius was like, nope. Just yeeted him out.
And helped get him to where he was.
Man, can we look back at the Cassius moment, the backstabbing? Here, if I can find it real quick.
But this is the man we've been watching.
Cassius still in here.
Powered up. Cloud Yuma, oh my god.
Oh, I forgot Aku was in this match because he was out real fast. This was a nutty rumble too, actually.
A little bit more than him. Get caught.
Here, Side Killer, yeah, I was gonna say Side Killer immediately get tossed out here. We'll go back a couple of seconds because they had just worked together to toss out young Mitarai. And then Cassius said, alright, I've had enough help from you. And tosses him out too. We don't talk about UK Aviator. No. That doesn't exist. In fact, we're getting out of here right now.
Hold on.
They retain the tag team titles because Alice sucks. This is the Mona reveal. I do want to peek at that, actually. And let's actually set this back to... I don't know why you're putting me at auto for that. Give me that. Thank you.
Bianca Belair is...
The reveal. So Cassie and Fulgrim both go to AV Mania, right? Correct. They are both going on. Maintenance and Mona.
Is that Mona?
The 180. The 180.
Well, who's who?
Our hearts broke, Mona. Oh, and maintenance. I'm sorry, maintenance. High maintenance. Yeah, it was Tuck 4 and maintenance.
4 and Mona's 4.
Mona's Fit is so good. Mona's Fit's always good. She's styling and profiling. Mona looks kind of cool like that. Not gonna lie. No, she does. I'm gonna be real with you. She's rocking it.
Mona, why?
Still dripped out. Everyone's like, all right, well, Mona's still really pretty, and her outfit's still really good. And I was like, I can't disagree with you guys. It's true.
I'm more confused for weeks. Me as
is it too much? So much to ask for Mona to come back to us safely? That is in the hands of Nice, unless y'all. I don't know. I don't know what we can do about that. But you know what? I like Mona as a competitor as well, so maybe we can find a way. This was also the continuation of a big storyline for the Repairman, who very recently had to use the Let Him in Submission, even though he really didn't want to. And this time, Monica, who's once again getting thrashed in this matchup, she's not doing good in the AWE for real. Oh man, knee to the. Oh wait, she dodged that. She did dodge that one. But here, the Repairman continuing to say, no, I don't want to use that Let Him in Submission. Thought about using it there, but said no.
Not the Let Him in Submission.
There is something else that I can do. The same move that he used to beat young Mitarai.
Oh my god.
Now that I'm realizing it in War Games. I didn't realize that until just today, which is crazy. If I knew anything about Genshin, I would have figured it out pretty easily in hindsight. Fair enough. It is very Mona out here.
Oh my gosh.
Thunder says if she stayed dripped out like that, she can stay as is. I'm kind of okay with it too. Wonder how long it took to get her that beanie combo.
This is an opportunity to prove
Probably not that long.
that he's not
But maybe getting her into it might be difficult because she's got some.
own move.
I guess her little hair twizzles are heading out of it, so it probably didn't take that long. And then this adorable moment between Monica and the Repairman. Oh yeah, this was cute. Monica's like, yeah, I did it, we did it. Yeet. It was such a small yeet too because the Repairman is short. Oh man. Also, don't forget when Lumine faked us out as Asuka. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
You did it.
XSP lost, which was great. Hold on, there was something at the start of this woman's rumble. It was Mew who said, Mew who walked in and said, I love Asuka. Get out of here.
Immediately eliminating the LA Knight. Oh my gosh. Mew might be one to Mew walked in and said,
oh man, Mew ate, as the kids say.
that was low.
Oh man, she said, nope, get out. Loved it. Boss versus Hina, and this is the second time that Mikan revealed her briefcase to cause essentially the title to be slingshotted again. She was like, am I gonna use this? Is today gonna be the time? Maybe I'll use it against you. Boss was like, I'm ready. But once again, even a very injured Hina, Boss was still ready for it, but Hina did come through clutch. Hina did get the W, and she is our new champion. You love to see it. Ate because she ate. Oh man, calm down, Hina. Behave. We do have to talk about this for like just a second. Joker, who dominated essentially most of the matches in the build-up to this, gets to fight Eggman. Eggman came through and said, no, sit down, be humble. Eggman said, no, I don't care how many people you beat. I'm that guy.
Eggman almost got a wicked
destroyed Joker.
Eggman lifts him up. Oof.
Tossed him down.
1, 2.
Even after the kick out, he was like, nah, get right back up. Eggplant. And then said, get back up again. And said, egg carrier. Eggman is just him, you're not wrong. When you're just that guy, Zoro, it's true. Eggman is just that guy. For the longest time, we thought Joker was that guy. And then he stood up to Eggman. And it was like, no. Eggman's that man's. Then we had War Games. Which ended in that. Which means we had to restart.
Let's just not do it. Yeah.
And I said, let's just not do it. And chat was like, you guys were like, we can't, or like, we should not restart. And it was just like a big old power play. And Wednesday was like, I gotta do it for Sammy. Sammy's back now, which is great. He'll be working at Inferno this Friday. But everyone was vehemently against it. They're like, no. I refuse. But in the long run, we were right to restart. This looked like a terrible decision. Even right now, I'm looking, I was like, hey, I was, for keeping Sammy safe too. Yeah. There were like 2 or 3 people were like, we gotta restart. And then all of this happened, and then it continued for a second, and then the game crashed. The game crashed. And then they had some sort of live. They took control of this. I think they actually forced Kuzu to record this. Kuzu was also swapped between these dimensions, these realities, is what I've learned from Kuzu. Clyde wasn't picking up the phone, and we were just like, alright, well, that's all she wrote. Just remember all of this. No, we were so unsure as to what was going on.
Someone get him out of there! No.
And then Mona's little circle there, I still don't exactly know what the circle does, but it was enough to, it looks like, disorient. He couldn't even, like, pick up Clyde. He was just throwing random swings, and then everything went a little haywire. Is Clyde okay? Clyde is fine. Clyde's fine. He's a little rattled. He's probably gonna have Friday off, but Clyde is indeed fine.
What?
AV, Clyde, the plan was to use Clyde as bait. I don't like that, but you know, the circle weaken Void. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Otherwise, I don't think Dottore would be able to destroy Void like this. Even it's still a little confusing, but I kind of understand why was Dottore so zesty with that coast to coast.
Is that
He said, let me hit it. he's continuing to stomp away at like the middle. Like those feet are going like directly to the center. I'm starting to like he's like weakening the center, like that center line of Void. Like maybe he was doing it to maybe like make it easier to split him in two. Hotel.
What?
The eye to eye, the eye to eye instead of the coast to coast. I like that.
He's kind of
Lifted him up.
He shouldn't really be able to.
Put him on the top, and then we start to see realities get swapped, which might have been enough to continue to weaken Void, tear him apart, which is crazy. Travago! Bro stomping on him so much he's about to get a 1-up. You're not wrong. He did stomp on that man's. Missed him knee shot, sent him into another reality with that knee, and this is where things get a little bit wild. A little bit wild. And then Mike, H-I-M him. Apparently they were spelling something out the entire time.
He's still attacking him.
Hit him with the knee again.
Knee to the face, right on the Nye's logo.
Walk to the corner. He's like
What is going
draped right across that line of the Nye's logo, and it cuts him in two.
Wha-
Cut him into across that line.
Half?
And then we learned so much that there was a big old lore drop from Nye's. My gosh. The VDP. So everyone was signing these consent forms for the VDP, which we very quickly learned was the Void Destruction Project.
Participating in the Void Destruction Project.
And I'm like, hey, cool. That's fine. We didn't want Void either. Dope, I suppose.
What?
Yep, confusion. Look, y'all were confused too in the chat. What does this mean? Void Destruction Project. Oogly spookly eyes. The lore. The lore. And that brings us to now. Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Wait, go back. Those are my boys, I'll tell you what. Yeet. Okay, I think we're good. Go watch some Fire Emblem. We're 30 minutes over. Do you feel him, sir? What a great press conference, man. But also, get ready. Inferno comes this Friday. It's gonna be a fun time. The 1-year anniversary of Inferno. Put me on the screen real quick. Watch out on me. What do we have over here? Yes, thank you. All right, yeah. Fantastic, y'all. That was 2023. In terms of AW in a nutshell. We gonna have a whole bunch more of that. Like this year, we'll have Valentine's Violence. We'll probably have something in the summertime too. We got Brawler Oyin. We're gonna have the OC Revolutions, the first one being this January 20th. So get ready for that. Do we get lore? Any announcements for this? The 1 year? I guess I can. Yeah, I guess I can pop one up here. I don't have a graphic for it, but you know, I'll just say it. I'll just play the Inferno music. It's a good track. Huh? Ooh. That's a little loud, but you know what? We'll survive. Y'all, let me talk to ya. This Friday, Gozu thinks that he, just as we've seen actually, and I think this is actually a good time to talk about it, ever since he lost that match, ever since there was a pinfall for that championship match, he has not been able to taste that championship glory. So, Gozu will be holding an open challenge. Anyone who's able to accept, willing to accept, will fight the great Gozu. And he just wants to show off and he wants to impress. And you know what? I'm here to let him do what the great Gozu. Let's see if he's able to come through and on the 1-year anniversary fight a big old match. But who will he be fighting? We'll see. We'll see. Will Gozu finally be able to show his mettle? You know what? I feel like we've seen Gozu show his mettle against the Gatekeeper, no less. Imagine if the Gatekeeper answers that open challenge. Ooh, imagine. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are too. But don't forget, we got those big tag team championship matches. We got Hank versus Pablo, which was recently announced. We got a couple more matches coming your way, so be sure to stay tuned. This is I need to get ready to raid to somebody, so I mean, like, that's the thing that we do on the Twitches, so I gotta get ready for it. But I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Valentine's Violence coming soon. OC submissions for Revolution are officially closed, but you guys can vote in the AWE Year-End Awards, which will be awarding soon. In fact, I'm not gonna announce anything for that yet. But some of those things will have things that will do the things and the things. So, you know what? That's all I'm going to say about that. Let me find somebody to raid real quick. We were just chatting. Take me to the Twitches. Doodly doo doo. Do do do. Doodly doodly doo. Do do do. Shoop doop doo. Pablo better look spruced up and dapper. I'm sure he will. That's those are things. What is Destiny 2? That's my friend Sharky. Yeah, we'll raid Sharky actually. I don't think we've ever raided Sharky before. On the Twitch side, on the YouTube side, I mean, y'all raid Shadow Legends. No, we're not raiding Shadow. No raid Shadow Legends, you fiends. Raid channel. We're gonna raid my good friend Sharky. I also need to talk to them. Hope they had a very Merry Christmas. Oh, they got 16 people in there. Yeah, we'll raid Sharky. That sounds nice. As for everybody else, we will see you soon. The year of the resolve has just begun. We're about to start knocking some things out. Expect... I don't know what I want to announce first, but be prepared because we're about to have some stuff. Some stuff is about to go down and I'm excited for it. Until then, let's end it how we usually end it. Happy New Year one more time. 2024, I think it's going to be a really fun year. Listen, and I will say one more thing before we close it. I do think 2023 was my favorite year so far of just creating content. And I think a lot of that was because of the AWE, because there was a lot of like fun storyline cooking and you guys got to do your own storyline cooking. So it was like this organic mess of storylines. And I very much enjoyed it. I hope, and I know you guys did too. And I'm excited for another year of it. So until then, for real this time, we gonna raid out, we gonna head out, and I'm gonna say thank you guys for watching. Thanks for 2023, and I'll see you in 2024, the year of the resolve. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thank you so much for watching. How do I watch Cha-Cha Me out? How do I do this? It's a new year and I still don't know what to do. Take me out of here. Thank you all. Thanks for watching.